this is the left side which we get, and ultimately with these left side problems we get physical pains. It's very painful to have left sided problems. It's very, very painful. The pain cannot be explained, no one can understand, nobody can cure it, you can't tell anyone, and people think that you are fussing, they give you psychological treatments. You just don't understand why this pain is within you. And this pain comes to you from left side, the subconscious. Beyond the subconscious is the collective subconscious. And this collective subconscious is the one where whatever is created from the beginning up to today in the creation is within you. And once you go to the subconscious, you just get lost there. You are so overpowered by this power of subconscious that it is beyond you to understand it, beyond you to get out of it, and beyond you to not to succumb to it. And it goes on increasing. Like I asked some people, why did you go on doing it? When you knew that you were not doing it, somebody else was doing it, still why did you continue to do it? They said, Mother, we were under a blanket. It was darkness. We didn't know where we were moving. And we were just going on and on and on. And as I told you last time, feeling guilty is the biggest blockade. It's the biggest blockade, because once you start feeling guilty, that the center on the left gets blocked, and it's very difficult. And you don't know why you are feeling guilty. All the time you are feeling guilty, but you don't know why you are feeling guilty. Why these ideas of guilt are coming to you. That this feeling of guilt keeps you away from joy, from enjoying anything, from being spontaneous. Why? And this explains why we sometimes are miserable for nothing at all. Actually, God has not created us to be miserable. He has made us so beautifully, so carefully. He has created us with such love and compassion, not to make us feel miserable, not for anything. He doesn't give us any diseases, no problems. But we have done these things to ourselves by going to extremes on the left or the right. As I am today talking about only on the left, I would say that to feel miserable for nothing at all is also wrong, is being unjust to yourself. The people who are left-sided must know that they are the spirit, that they are that beauty which has to come, which has to express itself, that they are not the people who have to suffer all the time and to live like miserable people. They are not. But because they take so much upon themselves, bear so much upon themselves, they become like that. And to avoid that bearing up, they may take to some other habits. You see, many people take to alcohol also for reason because they can't bear the pangs of life. They can't bear. That's why they take to. But once the spirit is awakened within you, you become so strong. You become so joyous, so spontaneous that all these things drop on. All those things, so-called diseases, so-called habits, just drop on. And you become a new blooming personality. Now, the basics of having this center within you, you can blame God for that. Why did He give us these centers on the left-hand side? What was the need? He should not have given us these left-sided ones, so we would have been just in the center to go. But the trouble is, the human beings have to know in their own freedom how to deal with themselves. They have to learn little hard way, the wisdom. They have to know by going to extremes, they have suffered. They have to realize it. Because if they have to become truly, absolutely free, they have to rise in their wisdom. If they are not wise people, then they cannot enter into the kingdom of God, because they will be abandoned people. Say, people who are abandoned, who don't understand any laws and regulations, if you get them in England, we'll have to put them in jail. In the same way, human beings who have not got that wisdom within themselves. Through sufferings only one learns, but we should not ask for suffering. When we ask for sufferings, we are asking actually for mistakes to begin with. How will you suffer if you do not commit mistakes? So when we ask for sufferings, we are committing mistakes. So what we should ask for is nothing but our spirit. And if you ask for your spirit, it is your own and you have to get it. It is in your own right that you are going to